From our time off, I hope everyone had an enjoyable few weeks away from City Hall. We will go ahead and get started with our City Council Liaison Reports. Do we have any? Yes, ma'am.
I jotted it down so I can try to be brief, but I went to the Department of Human Services meeting and would like to say a special congratulations to the Director, Danette Smith, for her innovative efforts to improve the Child Protective Services structure, as well as the Department of Human Services. What she did recently was kick off a strategic governance team, which had their first meeting last Friday to improve communication within and outside the Human Services Department, for it to act as a sounding board to the Director's Office regarding strategies to move the department forward, and to provide strategies that appropriately communicate and provide city leadership with updated information. And the second thing is she was featured on Wavy 10 recently. They did an article about the Virginia Beach Child Protective Services last Tuesday about how Virginia Beach is turning things around within 2 years because of the director changes in comparison to one of our sister cities, which has positively impacted the workers and supervisory staff. She's reduced the high number of caseloads to a manageable 8 caseload per worker. And they asked how did she get this accomplished? She said that she's retraining the workers and holding the supervisors more accountable. And her key question to all of them is, what would you do for your family? And that question is making a world of difference in their approach to the clients of the protective services.
Right,
That's it.
Thank you, and we've come a long way, still have, we haven't crossed the finish line, but we've come a long way. So it's good to hear. Any other liaison reports? Barbara?
The Green Ribbon Committee has been very active lately, and they have, kind of restructured to having some subcommittees that are doing a lot of work. And we'll probably have some recommendations from them too. But as far as the legislative agenda, we had 2 or 3 items from them on our legislative package last year that made some progress but didn't get through, and they'll want those back on again when we get on the bottom of bias, such as the balloon restriction or action on plastic bags, and the one on the safety things for dams. I think of the 3 that they won't back on, but we'll get back to Bob. They can do on our legislative agenda, legislative package. I would say too that today I met with Clay Burnick and Calvin Jackson on the Green Sea Blueway and Greenway Management Plan. That, since we adopted it, has been approved also by the county commissioners of Currituck County and the City Council of Chesapeake. And so it's ready now. They'll be moving forward with an implementation strategy, and I think this is going to be a unique management plan that's going to have some pretty good results.
Some good opportunities. Anything else? Okay, we're off of the liaison reports. We'll now go to City Council comments. Barbara?
It's just recently, the last half hour, come to my attention that we have some pretty restrictive regulations dealing with location of tattoo parlors, and because of the length of time since that was first enacted and the change in the culture to this point, it might be a good time to ask our staff to look at what we have as our requirements and see if there need to be any adjustments, and just ask them to look at it and make a report back to us.
Got that noted there, Mr. Spohr?
I do.
You're a good man. Other council comments? Hearing none, let's go to the agenda review.
All right. The agenda ordinances. Are there anything in the ordinances anybody has any comments or questions about?
Hearing none.
Everybody okay?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Planning, application of Paul S. Brown Family LLC and BT Holdings the third LLC. Ms. Henley?
I would suspect that we'll probably have some neighbors down to talk about it. I haven't heard directly other than emails, but I imagine there will be someone here. I would like to add a condition that we approve it for a maximum of 1 year, and at that time, the staff will review it and the planning director can approve it to continue or bring back to us any issues. The attorney, Mr. Burdon, had indicated to me that they would not object to that condition.
Is that on both of them?
Yes. And I also understand that the attorney is going to have a substitute today, but he had told me last week in a meeting that they would not object to that condition being added.
Is that going to be attached to the conditional use permit or to the, I don't know that you can attach it to the change of zoning.
To the use permit, or I guess.
But
Okay.
unless there's speakers, you're okay to have it on the
Right,
consent
yes.
agenda in that manner? Is
Yes.
that correct? All right. Item 2 is the application of Wave Church, Lynn Haven District.
What that is,
No, that
Flint Haven
was-
and Princess Anne's.
And
two-
Princess
And
Anne.
Prince, and,
both.
well, yeah, it is Princess Anne and Lynn
Two
Haven.
locations.
I'm okay in
Yeah,
saying.
okay. Item 3, Gary Collier and Doris Geneva LLC, Kempsville District.
I'm okay with it.
Me, okay. Item 4, Outdoor Resorts of Virginia Beach Condominium Association, Prince Anne District.
I'm going to pass around a list of a change condition. Condition 2 is going to be changed to remove the approval for the, I was so, oh, wait a minute, I'm looking at the wrong one. The permanent structures. And meeting with the attorney, he said that they were fine with withdrawing that because they don't even have approval from their condominium association to make that change. They were just thinking about doing it now as a timely thing, but this would also allow the Sandbridge Civic League to review it. So I'm going to pass you around the change condition. It would remove the sentence that allows manufactured cottages and cottages built on site to allow just what's there now, recreational vehicles and park model trailers.
So they're okay with it, and you're okay with this,
Yes.
correct? Okay,
As modified, right?
right,
Okay.
that's modified.
All right. Item 5, Euratech Service Center LLC, Bank of Hampton Roads. It certainly will be an improvement, so. Item 6, amend section 901 of the city zone ordinance to add group homes as a conditional use in the B4 mixed-use district. Everybody okay?
Okay. All right,
All right.
very good. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Welcome back. The chair will entertain a motion to recess into a closed session pursuant to the exemptions from open meetings allowed by section 2.2-3711A Code of Virginia as amended for the following purposes. Public contract, discussion of the award of a public contract involving the expenditures of public funds and discussion of terms or scope of such contract where discussion in open session would adversely affect the bargaining position or negotiating strategy of the public body pursuant to section 2.2-3711A29, Beach District Arena, executive search firm. Publicly held property, discussion or consideration of the acquisition of real property for public purpose or of the disposition of publicly held property where discussion in an open meeting would adversely affect the bargaining position or negotiating strategy of the public body pursuant to section 2.2-3711A3, Beach District. Personnel matters, discussion, consideration of, or interviews of prospective candidates for employment, assignment, appointment, promotion, performance, demotion, salaries, disciplining, or resignation of specific public officers, appointees, or employees pursuant to section 2.2-3711A1, council appointments, councils, boards, commissions, committees, authorities, agencies, and appointees. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Do I have a second?
Third.
Oh, thank you.
Second,
All right.
second, and a
All
half.
right, go ahead. Yeah. Call the roll, I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Davenport,
Aye.
Mr. Dyer.
Aye.
Mrs. Henley.
Rusty.
Mrs. King,
Aye.
Water in my ears.
Mrs. Brockhammond,
Aye.
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson. Aye. Mr. Wood. Vice Mayor Jones. Mayor Castle.
Aye.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.